But that's what the Tiger defense is up against. You're going to have to be, again, aggressive but patient against this veer.
Tigers win the toss and elected to kick, and meaning they would get it at half at the start of the third quarter. Tigers come out in gold jerseys, black pants, purple helmet. The Bearcats are in your gray jersey, maroon bottoms, and white helmet. And Tigers are getting set to kick. That is Joshua Jones set for the Tigers. And we've seen some interesting plays here on the kickoff, so let's see what we do here.
Kickoffs have been an adventure, to say the least, this year, and in a positive way most of the time for the Tigers.
Yeah, pretty much. There's the signal. There's the kick. It's going to go deep down to about the 13-yard line. Bearcats have it. He's going to be hit by the second man, number 21, for the Tigers, with the tackle out to about the 21, 22-yard line. That's where the Bearcats will start.
Yeah, that was 15 Devon McCord on the return. And not much to do in there for the return team for the Bearcats. Tigers did a good job getting down there and covering that kick. And we'll get to see this Bearcat offense right off the bat here, see what the Tigers can do against it.
They're going to mark it at the 23. They'll have 1st and 10 Bearcats. They're led by their quarterback, their number.
Well, he just split out wide.
Yeah, I thought he was 4.
He's 5.
5.
He just split out wide, though.
So different formation from the Bearcats. Under center is, can't read that number, Charlie. Bearcats get set, take the snap, first man through, the fullback, maybe 3 out to the 26.
That was sophomore quarterback Junior Kozlowski on the play. You like that? Kozlowski.
Wow,
Junior
like
Kozlowski. Took the snap right there. You had Charlie Starita, number 5, split out to the left side. So a little wrinkle. We saw PRC last week mix in quarterbacks, and I asked Coach Vance about it on Tiger Talk. He said they didn't really expect that. So I doubt they expected this either.
They give him 4 to the 26, second down now and 6 for the Bearcats. There's a snap. Bearcats get set, and right there to the up man, maybe another 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3, Charlie.
Yeah, again, Kozlowski in at quarterback. We'll get to see a 3rd down and manageable here for the Bearcats. All we've seen them do so far is run it right up the middle, Jerome.
That's right. That's right. Nothing on the edges, right up the middle of that Tiger defense. Demetrius Andrews starting there at that Mike linebacker, and they just try to do the same thing, Charlie, and Tigers hold maybe a yard on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Let's see what the Bearcats do here.
Yeah, it's just a keeper for Kozlowski, and the Bearcat offensive line got no push right there against the defense and made it nowhere. Maybe it may have even lost half a yard or so. They're going to punt here, Jerome.
Yeah, they're bringing out the punt team. Number 10 is stepping back to punt for the Bearcats.
Kozlowski is the punter as well.
That's Kozlowski, yeah, absolutely. He does it all. 4th down and 2.
Junior.
10 minutes to go, 0-0. This is the first possession for the Bearcats. There's the snap. There's the kick. Pretty good kick coming down to Jones. He lets it bounce right in front of him. Thankful it didn't go, but maybe about 6 yards after. But that's one he could have fielded there, Charlie, at about the 35 and possibly could have got a few yards.
Yeah, even if you fair catch it. I mean, he had plenty of time to do either one, but he let it bounce for some reason. I'm not sure about that decision. But luckily for the Tigers, it didn't get much of a bounce, so they'll start right at the 30-yard line here.
Tigers come out 1st and 10. Jordan Willis is in at your quarterback, and it's good to see number 2, Jaquez Andrews there getting set to start. I think I called him something else. There's a handoff to Andrews. Nothing going by Andrews, kind of dancing right there in the backfield instead of churning those feet.
Looked a little indecisive on that play, and they've eased Jaquez back in the last few weeks after an injury earlier in the season. We talked to Coach Vance about that as well. He's going to play both sides of the ball at some point. this season going forward. But right now, just still trying to ease him in. But he does get the start tonight at running back after Ellis Brown started the last several games.
Yeah, double out wide receivers for the Tigers. Jordan Willis has the snap. He's going to hand it off on a looks like a wide run there for Andrews, and I don't know if that was the call. He never cut it upfield, Charlie.
He didn't, and we've talked about the way Jaquez Andrews is built, the way he's got to run is that one cut and get upfield, and that time just wasn't able to do it. I don't know if there wasn't a lane over there or if he just didn't feel comfortable hitting one, but 2 negative plays for the Tigers to start this game.
Again, negative loss again for the Tigers. It brings up about a 3rd down and 17 for the Tigers. Ball set now on the 26-yard line. Tigers send a man in motion. Willis is going to roll to the right. He's looking deep, has a man, and just underthrew him. And bad throw there by Willis. Not sure. He had 2 men here, one long, and it looks like he tried to go in between them.
He threw it between them, and he threw it 3 yards out of bounds. So there was no chance on that play. Just a misfire there from Jordan Willis, and the Tigers now will have to punt for themselves.
Yeah, bad position there for the Tigers. Tigers set to punt. Matt Adams back for the Tigers. There's a snap, low snap. Good kick by Matt. It's going end over end. It caught at about the 38, 37-yard line. They're going to take him down right there, too. No gain on the return. Tigers come out with the second possession for the Bearcats.
There's a low line drive wobbly kick, and it was a hard kick, and the return man for the Bearcats made the right decision, because if that ball hits the ground, it's going to roll another 20 yards probably. Good starting field position here for Long Beach.
8 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game. Long Beach with their second possession. We're in the press box at Long Beach High School. Thanks for their hospitality.
Lumpkin-McGee Stadium.
I've actually called it in the stands before. There's a handoff right up the middle. Good defensive push there by the Tigers. No gain on the play by the back.
Well, Jerome, we were close to being there again, man, and we ended up. I was worried about the rain, and otherwise it would have been a nice night. But
it is a nice night.
I was worried about the rain. If you look at the radar, it looks like it's coming, and
I like these windows too, man.
Yeah, the windows are nice.
Second down, and they did give him 1 yard, Charlie. I didn't see it, but we'll give it to him. Second down and 1. Bearcats with the possession. There it is, quarterback keeper, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Lost about 3 yards, and that's exactly what we're talking about, that team discipline. That lineman actually got off his block, actually stayed with the quarterback and made the tackle.
Yeah, it was Tobias Hinton on that play. We call his name quite a bit. Kozlowski's still in at quarterback, but that time got hit hard. He's going to come out limping. He's a little gimpy here.
He's a little gimpy, number 10, yeah.
So it looks like 12 is going to go in for him. That's Geist Tripp, a senior quarterback, 6', 190 for the Bearcats. Starita is in the game. We just haven't seen him at quarterback tonight.
Third down and 11 for the Bearcats. Play action, and looks like a hold there. No call. That's going to be incomplete. Quarterback rolled out to his right and threw a dart down to the dirt. Incomplete, Charlie.
He did. He rolled out and had a receiver there. It wouldn't have been a first down anyway. He was about 3-4 yards short. But you're right, Tobias Hinton was held right here on the right side by the right tackle. And
Whitehead looked right at it.
No call.
I swear his eyes was right there.
Yeah, he was held and spun around, and no call right there. But either way, the Tigers will get the ball here.
Fourth down and 11, 6 minutes, 43 seconds to go. Lumpkin-McGee Stadium here at Long Beach, Mississippi. There's the snap. There's the kick. It is up. Pretty good kick this time. And, Jones is – maybe we see why Jones doesn't feel that ball. Jones let it drop right in front of him, about a yard from him. It bounced up, hit him in the chest. Ball was free for a moment. Then Jones flopped back on it and able to keep the possession for the Tigers.
You got to just go catch that ball. I mean, that's 2 in a row that you just got to go catch it or get away from it. But you can't stand and let it bounce a yard in front of
Tiger,
you.
Move. You got to
make a decision. You either got to catch it, which is probably what he should have done both times, or get away from it.
Puts the Tigers back on the, looks like the 22, 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. Tigers send a man out in motion, and there's a snap all the way to the end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, it should be.
It's going to be a safety. Tigers are falling apart here, Charlie.
Early. Looked like Willis just wasn't ready for that snap and came out.
Well, Willis is calling the cadence. Why snap it? He must have.
I don't know.
Something
I have
happened.
No idea, but it went right past him into the end zone. He was able to go back and fall on it, but it'll be a safety and 2 points for the Bearcats, and they'll get the ball as well.
Wow. Bearcats on the board, courtesy of a give of safety by the Tigers, unforced too, Charlie.
Yeah, it was nothing to that. I mean, it's both offenses have done absolutely nothing so far.
Not where you would think we would be at the 7th or 8th game of the season, 7th game of the season. Did have the jamboree.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. And the Tigers have, it's been up and down. Like, they've looked really good at times, and then they've looked like that at times. This is not, the first time we've seen a play like that this year. And most of these teams, and Coach Vance will tell you, most of these teams don't need any help. You got to play your game, and if they beat you, make it to where they beat you. But they don't need help.
Again, I want to thank our sponsors for supporting Tiger football. Coca-Cola, The First, the National Banking Association, Forest General Hospital, City of Hattiesburg, Forest County Board of Supervisors, Southern Bone and Joint, First Bank, Paint Companies, Walk-Ons Bistro and Bar, Havard Pest Control, Southeast Mississippi Rural Health Initiative, and the Barber Studio. Here's the free kick from Matt Adams, and Matt, he got set to kick, and then he pulled it back. And
I think an official
here's the kick, and there's that high roll there by Matt down to about the 20-yard line, and the Bearcats are going to have it and going to advance it all the way to the, looks like the 38-yard line.
Yeah, so on that,
going to put him.
Matt looked. He was going to kick it, and then he looked to the sideline, and it looked like somebody stopped it. So I don't know if an official wasn't ready. They weren't. I'm not sure, but no penalty, no damage done there.
Well, it's just one of those where it just doesn't look good. Doesn't look like we're in sync.
Oh no, it absolutely does not. Even on the free kick there, it's just. Luckily, right now the defense is playing pretty well.
1st and 10 Bearcats on their 3rd possession. No first down so far for the Bearcats or the Tigers here in the first quarter.
No, I would say if you were looking at the stats, which we don't have right now, both teams probably are negative total yardage.
Yeah.
I think they've both gone backwards.
1-yard gain there by the Bearcats, just a handoff up the middle. Again, they're running a veer offense, and it's either a dive in most cases or they're running out wide, and we've seen mostly dive plays for the best part of the night. There's a handoff out to the left side, and good tackle there by the Tigers, getting off that block. I think that's 54, Big Twin there with that tackle.
I'm trying to see the number. You may be right. There.
No, that's
52.
That's our man.
Yeah, that's Tomasio Robinson on the tackle, and it was a big tackle.
Quarterback is coming out now. He's
no, that's 4. That's Brendan Tillman.
He's coming out for the Bearcats. They substitute another man. He's holding his arm there.
We've already seen Kozlowski come out. I was looking for him on the sideline, and I didn't see him, but Geist Tripp is still in at quarterback, number 12.
Loss on the play, 2-yard loss on the play for the Bearcats. They come out with 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 3-step drop for the quarterback out to the man. He's going to be sharp, maybe about a 6-yard pickup there out to the to the 45, and it's going to be 4th down and 5 for the Bearcats.
That was 19 to Elijah Robinson on the catch. He's listed as a wide receiver, quarterback, and cornerback. He's a senior, 5'9", 168. Good-looking play there.
Good
Not
hands
bad.
from him, yeah.
Good-looking play there. Decent pass from Guy's Trip, and nice catch there.
Bearcats indicating that they're going for it. The offense is staying on the field, but they're taking a lot of time. Play clock is at 10.
I don't think they're too worried about the Hattiesburg offense right now.
Play clock is at 10, and they're going to have to call a timeout.
Saw Elijah Robinson call the timeout right
We'll
there.
take it with them. You're listening to Hattiesburg Tiger Football. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Walk-On's Bistro and Bar, where every dish starts from scratch. Fresh ingredients bring our food to life. Mouth-watering cuisine, unique flavors. And we're always more than happy to share our Southern charm and culture. A love of life, family, food, friends, fun, and celebrations. Walk-Ons, it's game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Tonight, we're a little worried about the weather tonight with the equipment outside. So
Bearcats do look like they're going to punt now. They're showing trips to the left. Tigers need to be aware. There is a punt. Coming out, Jones is back there for the Tigers, and it's going to take a Hattiesburg bounce. Little wedge there. Down to the, looks like the 30-yard line, maybe the 31 is where they're going to mark it.
Tigers need to get it together right here. Just get something positive right here on this drive. You got the safety. You had the free kick. Your defense gets another stop for you, gets you the ball back. Gotta reward them a little bit here with something positive.
Tigers' third possession here of the first quarter. Tigers show 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jordan Willis with the keeper, going around on the zone read. Look, maybe a pickup of about 3, maybe 4 for Willis. Going to be second down and about 6.
Faked the hand to Jaquez Andrews, came around the left side, and he didn't fool the Bearcat defense. I mean, so far
he
tonight,
broke a tackle too.
Yeah, so far tonight they haven't been fooled at all. The yardage he got was all on him.
Second down 6 for the Tigers. Willis in shotgun. Andrews to his right. Gives it to Andrews. Andrews stops and keeps pushing those feet. Still on his feet. It's going to be close to the first down. Maybe the first. It is going to give him a first down. First down of the night for either team. And we're 3 minutes to the second quarter, Charles.
Yeah, it definitely hasn't been an offensive showcase tonight. So we'll take any first down we can get here. See if we can get something rolling here with this Tiger offense.
First and 10 Tigers, 2:55 to go in the first quarter. Tigers with the ball out on the, well, it looks like we're going to have a stoppage in play. I think the chain gang.
It's an official timeout, yeah.
Looks like the guy on the chain gang is down.
They may be working on the chain there. It may have had looks like it had a
kink in
it or something, man. Have you seen those new commercials with the chain gang?
Yeah, I have. I love them, man. I love them. Me and Celeste were talking about
Those are awesome, man. I like the one where they're getting out of the car and they got the chain going through the car.
Every 10 yards. I love it. Willis with the look and throws it out to intended there for 15 for the Tigers. That's Ford, and it was a little too low for Ford, and hadn't seen Willis pretty sharp on his throws tonight.
He had a Bearcat in his face right there. I don't know if it got tipped or not, but he had a guy right in his face. In fact, I didn't even look down the field because I thought that the rusher actually blocked the pass, but looked like Jordan got it off.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball is actually now on the, it's like the 42, 43. Can't see the hash is too good here. There's a handoff to Andrews. He bounces it to the left, maybe a yard, maybe two. It's going to bring up third down, Charlie.
Yeah, it's going to be third down and about 8 here for the Tigers.
Third down 7 for the Tigers.
72 for
big play for the Tigers.
72 for the Bearcats is a large human being.
Large man.
6'4", 350. That's Jaron Burnett, a junior guard.
Sign him up, right?
Yeah. He's listed as a guard, but he's playing defense.
It's homecoming tonight here at Bearcats
Beautiful
Stadium.
homecoming festivities pregame, Jerome.
2-0 by Bearcats. There's encroachment on the Bearcats. Tigers had a man in motion.
False start.
They're going to call a false start on the Tigers.
Wow.
So Tigers will have to go back 5 yards. It's going to be third down and 11 now for the Tigers, maybe close to 12.
I was like you. I saw the guys jump. I thought we were going to get a free 5 right there.
We had a man in motion. That's, the only thing I saw. Third down 11 for the Tigers. 2-0 Bearcats on a safety by the Tigers.
I think we're going to get another false start here.
Third 16 for the Tigers.
Yeah, another false start on the Tigers. I believe it was 71, Marquand Perkins.
Not the start we were hoping for here at Lumpkin McGee Stadium at all.
To say the least, Jerome, to say the least. Tigers back way up now. Oh, they're waving it off.
Okay, great. Man, he was animate over there with the signal, too.
Not sure how you wave off a false start. Either it happened or it didn't, but
right.
But we'll take it.
Third down and 12 remains now for the Tigers. Jordan Willis shows Tigers going from right to left. 3 receivers on the right side. Willis is going to throw a long ball. That's out to number 12, Dalton Walton. Thompson stretches out and is unable to make the catch, and Tigers will have to punt.
Willis had plenty of time right there and actually threw a decent ball, just overthrew Walton Thompson. I mean, it was right off the fingertips.
Probably a yard past him.
Yeah,
You're right.
I mean, it wasn't a bad-looking play at all, just not quite able to connect.
Tigers will have to punt. This will be the 4th possession for the Bearcats, and Bearcats hadn't gotten a first down all night. Tigers with only 1. Matt with the kick, end over end, and running kick. The ball's going to – I said the 4th possession, but they don't get the 4th possession. Tigers take now the 4th possession.
No, they don't. 23 ended up with the ball right there for the Bearcats.
Yeah, well, we had it while I was on the ground. The guy just let it go quickly.
So they're calling him down?
It's going to be Tigers' ball. It should be. There's discussion on the field by the officials.
It came out at the end, 23 for the Bearcats.
Well, he never had it.
Julius Wells.
Oh, you're saying it came out. Yeah, they never possessed the ball.
Yeah, 23 ended up with it at the end is what I was saying. No, the punt returner never had it. It hit him in the stomach. He dropped it. It is going to be Tiger ball. So they're saying Tigers recovered and were down before it came out again.
Tigers recover the muff there by the Bearcats. So I may have jinxed them when I said they're about to get their 4th possession. So no 4th possession so far for the Bearcats.
Yeah, that's a tough punt to catch right there. End over end line drive kick, and
it came to him very low. He
did.
was at his knees when he tried to catch it.
He just wasn't able to hold on to it, and it bounced around, and there were probably 10 players touched the ball.
1 turnover each for both teams. Willis in the shotgun, ball sitting there, ended around there by the Tigers. Great block out there by Matt Allen. That's Chance.
You can't make a hard hit in high school football anymore, Jerome. You just can't do it.
Hey man, he didn't go helmet to helmet. They're calling unsportsmanlike on the block there by the Tigers. A sprung Chance Ducksworth.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 15-yard personal foul on the Tigers, and maybe we need to get mad at the Barber Studio,
Yeah.
but I didn't think he did anything. John.
Yeah, you just, like I said, man, it's you see it all the time now. You just can't hit. You can't hit hard anymore.
Well, he didn't do any of this. I mean, well, anyway.
It's a good play for the Tigers right there. Going to be called back on an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Ball's pushed back to the 50-yard line.
I guarantee you.
Still first down for the Tigers.
I guarantee you when they watch film, though, he'll get credit for that.
First and 25 for the Tigers. Willis hands it to Andrews. Actually kept it and throws it out to number 13, a running play, a different look there. He was behind the line of scrimmage. Good play there by the Tigers. Good dial-up.
Graves.
Graves, he kind of missed it. You know, he was a little.
I was a little worried, wondering whether he was going to catch it or not, but he did. Caught it. Great play there by Jordan Willis to see out there, standing there as long as he could, get the pass out to Graves. Graves picks up a lot of that yardage to make it a second down and a manageable situation.
Second down and 4 for the Tigers. Ball sitting on the 30-yard line, 20-yard pickup. Andrews, keeper by Willis. He's going to have the first down. Ball's going to be now down to the 24-yard line, so Tigers getting close to that red zone.
Tigers overcome the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty and moving the chains now down here close to the red zone.
Tigers with the handoff. That's to Andrews, and they actually it was a fourth. Well, what was the?
It was first down. They had just not completely set the chains yet. The Tigers went fast there. Caught the chain gang off guard. Should be second down now. Good run there by Jaquez Andrews on that first down play. They had him stood up after about a 2-yard gain, and he pushed forward.
Second down and 5 for the Tigers. Ball's now on the 20-yard line. Tigers inside that Bearcat red zone.
Got Ellis Brown in at running back now.
We're 12 seconds into the first quarter. Tigers still getting the signal. We're under 3-2. There's a look out. Good block there by the Tigers out to, that's going to be the end. Well, we have a flag on the play sitting on the 20-yard line. It's going to be a holding play. They're going to back the Tigers up, and we'll have one more play here at the end of the first.
I think it was Matt Adams again out there with the block that springs that play.
Well, not way over here.
No. I don't think that was the penalty. I think you mentioned the block. I'm not even worried about the penalty, man. I'm going back to just the play.
Yeah. Okay.
The block itself was Matt Adams. It was a good block to spring the play, and I'm not sure they saw
you can't end it
on a defensive penalty.
Well, they're marking it. So we're at the end of the second quarter. Tigers trail Bearcats 2-0. You're listening to Hattiesburg Tiger Football. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Responders, for our businesses, for our teachers and students, for our athletes, for our neighbors, for our friends, and for our families. We all have a part to play in slowing the spread of COVID-19 in our community. Collectively, this small thing can have a great impact. Mask up, Hattiesburg.
Welcome to Walk-On's Bistro and Bar.
We chose not to do a sideline report, and we'll reevaluate that at halftime and see what that looks like.
I didn't want him to get electrocuted, man.
Yeah, didn't want anything to happen to good old Chad. Tigers with their fourth possession of the night, first for the second quarter. Tigers are behind the chains, actually, after a penalty. Second down and about 14 for the Tigers. Tigers send a man in motion. Willis is looking, screenplay right up the middle. That's to Brown. He was held throughout the origin of the play, and no call there, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Willis even threw that ball in there, much less complete.
Well, I don't even think he looked.
Yeah.
Third down and along 14, now 13 for the Tigers, and ball sitting right now on the 27-yard line. Tigers trying to edge closer to that end zone.
Need to capitalize on that turnover.
We got one-on-one coverage down here on the right side. I hope the coaches see that. And it looks like they're going that way. And Jordan Willis just takes off. Face mask maybe. No face mask. And Willis just doesn't look himself tonight.
No, he doesn't. Just looked confused from the start right there. And it's a big blow for the Tigers. Like I said, they needed to capitalize on the turnover with at least an opportunity for Ariana Evans to try a field goal. But now, backed up so far, they'll have to punt.
Well, it looked like he may have been pulled down by his face mask. No call there. So Tigers will have to punt. Clock still continues to run. Whew. One of those tough ones to watch so far, Charlie.
So far it is.
Matt Adams with the snap. There's the kick. It's going to bounce and went back, hit a Tiger right there at the 25-yard line, and that's where they're going to have it.
Yeah, not his best kick right there. I think he was trying to place it and just wasn't able
too
to.
Much, yeah, tried too hard. Never did his usual. He kind of caught it and kicked. He didn't take that additional step to make the kick. We're in Long Beach High School. Tigers trail 2-0 after a safety. First play of the Tigers' third possession. Ball just completely goes by Jordan Willis. Not sure. Well, of course, it was a snap issue. And ball rolled into the end zone, from the 22-yard line. And Willis had a little time to pick it up, but decided to go down on it. And, of course, he was down at that point. First possession, Tigers going to get called for encroachment. That's number 59 for the Tigers. That's Eccles.
Emmanuel Eccles.
And, wow. We probably do need to get Chad a mic to see what's going on.
They call a false start on that one.
Really? Wow.
We'll take it.
Matt was the cadence got him and the offensive guard moved, didn't it?
I think so.
First down and 15 for the Bearcats, and handoff right up the middle. There's the option play, the pitch. He's going to take it and get it off the ground, and he's going to lose yards there. And looks like the official is spotting the ball. Like it was a what?
No. That
ball, it should be 3 yards behind that.
Yeah, he was hit immediately when he caught it.
Maybe even down to the 15.
Yeah, I think it was Joshua Jones hit him immediately, and should have been more of a loss there, I think. But it's going to bring up second down and long for the Bearcats.
Second down and about 17 for the Bearcats. The veer right there, full effect with the option right.
Well, and we didn't mention the ball was dropped. The ball was on the ground.
It's the ground. There's a handoff right up the middle. Actually, keeper by the quarterback. He runs into Andrews. Maybe a yard. They're saying no gain on the play that time. So third down and 16 for the Bearcats.
And we've still got Geist Tripp in the game at quarterback. I haven't seen Kozlowski on the sideline since he came off injured earlier.
That's true. Third down and 16 there for the Bearcats. Bearcats show one receiver out to the left. Quarterback rolls to that left side. Going to throw the ball.
Tomasio.
Ball is batted down by Tomasio Robinson.
Yeah, Tomasio Robinson put pressure on Tripp quickly. Tripp tried to get the ball out. Tomasio shows some ups there. goes up and knocks the ball down. Good play there by the Tiger defense. It'll force another punt here, another opportunity for the offense to get something going.
Bearcats will punt here for the fourth time. And Joshua Jones back deep for the Tigers. Actually, the third punt for the Tigers. Jones is near the 50-yard line, so Tigers will get this with great field position and end over end. And Jones does catch it right at the 50. He's still on his feet, and Jones actually had the sideline and still could be running, Charlie.
Should have kept going. He had a lane right there, and blockers decided to try to cut it back, but that time did field the ball like we said he needed to do. So baby steps, Jerome. We got him fielding the ball now. Now we need to get him to find his lane and go with it.
Tigers will have the possession in the Bearcat side of the field at the 48-yard line in between there. So what do you call that, Charlie? The 47 and a half?
47 and a half yard line, Jerome. That would be my expert opinion.
Okay, we go with it.
I would say 47 and a third because it's actually closer.
We'll just say 47 then. Willis is your signal caller. Two men in the backfield. One is Chance Ducksworth. The other one is Andrews. And there's an option going to the left to Ducksworth, and Ducksworth is kind of a late pitch. Good penetration by the Bearcats. And
if you're going to fool a team with the option, it's probably not the team that practices against the option
every day. Right?
Yeah, they defended that one pretty well right there. I think that play probably works against most teams, but probably not against Long Beach since they practice against that every day.
Well, they don't practice it out of the shotgun.
Well, no, probably not.
Tigers with double receivers to the left, one to the right. There's a direct keeper by Willis, and he's down close to the first down. They're going to mark him short. About 11-yard pickup for Andrews. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 right on the 40, Charlie.
Yeah, he just willed his way through that time. He broke several tackles and pushed some defenders to pick up that yardage.
You know, Willis has been a one-man show, and I don't know how good that is. Bearcats show blitz. Tigers with a 3rd down and 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 men in the backfield. Tigers taking their time, 10 seconds on the play clock. Willis has the snap, and he leaves it with Andrews. Andrews still on his feet, out to the 20, down to the 10, down to the 5. He's going to reach for the end zone, and he is in. Tigers touchdown. 38-yard run there by Andrews to get the Tigers to take the lead with 6 minutes, 57 seconds in the half. Tigers now up 6-2.
That's the way you need Jaquez Andrews to run the football. You need him to find his lane, make one cut, one pivot, and go. And that's what he did right there. You saw that speed once he was able to put his foot in the ground, get upfield.
One cut to the left and was running the sideline all the way down. They met him probably at the 3. He dragged 2 of them in and dived for the cone pylon and was able to get the touchdown. Miss Evans is on for the extra point. Let's see how this goes. There's a snap. It's down. The kick is up. It is through. It is good. Tigers 7-2. Tigers take the lead. And, again, Miss Evans makes the kick for the Tigers. Second year we've had a third year, actually, a female kicker for the Tigers. So good look there for the Tigers.
Yeah, Ariana Evans. We talked about her on Tiger Talk. Coach Vance found her on the girls' soccer team or women's soccer team there at Hattiesburg and recruited her to come out.
What you think?
Talk to parents, and they seems to be paying off for the Tigers. I know Coach Vance is really excited. She's a sophomore, so excited about having her for a few years after a few years with Kendall Terrell.
Father is Dr. Evans, their teacher, Hattiesburg High School in the CTE area.
If you're watching the live stream, you probably noticed that John just keeps adding things to the live stream. He's got 2 camera angles now, so one in tight and one out wide, so he can change during the play. Can change the camera angles. We do have the camera on Jerome and I, but we are way too close. I think he's got it on there right now. We are way too close to the camera, and
Where's the other camera? Oh, I see it
friendly
right here.
confines, the friendly confines of Lumpkin McGee Stadium press box.
Got a text that said we sound very good. Guy said, man, y'all sound so good. I thought you was in my house.
Sweet.
That's my main man. I'm just going to say Derek. How about that?
That's our guy, man. He talks to us every week. That's great. We appreciate him listening and Tiger football.
Well, I said Joe talks to us every week.
Who?
Joe.
Joe? Is Joe Derek?
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Got about 5 names. Devin? Tigers kick. Actually, we've talked about our kickoffs this year, and it goes out of bounds. So Bearcats get it at the 35, and it didn't have a chance of staying in bounds. It was one of those that went directly.
It went out of bounds about the 35, so
Right.
that's about where they're about the right spot.
Joe Cool. King, I think. My guy. Better watch it. If he ever call you, he looking at you. He's one of those guys.
Oh,
you
yeah?
better like, hey, I better answer. He's somewhere watching.
He's one of those, huh?
Yeah, he wanted to see if you could go decline his call.
My wife did that to me the other day. Yeah, we were at a baseball tournament, and she was in the car in the parking lot, and she was watching me out by the field, and she called me, and I did decline it.
Oh, God.
Or I just didn't answer it.
Leslie.
She did. She did that to me.
So you heard about it.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it later.
Uh-huh.
So I watched you not answer my phone call.
Bearcats with their 5th possession of the night, no points. And quarterback looks to roll out, incomplete, throws it down to the dirt again. And Kozlowski is back in as your signal caller for the Bearcats.
Back in the game.
Tigers up now 7-2 off a 38-yard run there by Andrews.
It's like a Tiger Bearcat baseball game right now. 7-2.
That's about what it sounds like. Bearcats, no gain on the play, possession, and wow, Tigers meeting right there in the middle of the field, right there.
Yeah, that was 54. Malik Jones, the first one through there to make the hit, but there were several Tigers on that play. Just no blocking up front on that one.
Had a little extracurricular there in the Tiger backfield. Had number 49 and number well, they pulled the guy. I think that was it wasn't Thompson.
You remember the last time we were here, Jerome, that house right over there was lit up for Halloween. They had all the Halloween decorations going on.
What? Yeah, I do.
I think it was that 2-story right over there.
The gray one over there, yep. Tigers almost close to jumping off, and Bearcat coach gets a timeout. He's got the Larry Fedora visor on.
They're all wearing visors, or most of them down there. That's must be the team cap this year.
Yeah.
So we can see all their bald spots.
We'll keep it here with them. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Bearcats. 6 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Well, you hadn't lost much of yours.
No, I got it. Look, you ask my wife, she'll tell me every day I got a bald spot forming. So,
but it's coming, huh? It's coming.
It's coming.
6 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the.
We back up a little bit.
Second.
John can see us.
Bearcats coming out after a timeout, getting set for the game here. 3rd down and 11.
Still in timeout. Me and Jerome, we have to get close together whenever we're on that camera.
Tiger Nation, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You can subscribe at HattiesburgTigers.com. You can also listen, 92.7 The Score. Michael Poe, Charles, Ted, Anna,
who's not with us tonight,
kicked us to the curb.
she got other things to do, man.
Thank them for supporting Tiger football. Bearcats back out, 3rd down. Quarterback drops out, 5-step drop, and he looks to slide there after thought that he was going to be tackled, took off running, picks up about 4 yards, going to bring up 4th down and 8 for the Bearcats.
Yeah, another long fourth down for the Bearcats. This is kind of the situation they've been in all night on offense. And looks like they'll punt here.
Kozlowski is still limping, kind of gimpy, and he's about to kick, Charlie.
Yeah, he didn't want to take that hit right there.
And he's about to kick.
Yeah.
Back deep, 2 men for the Tigers, Jones and Duckworth. They halt play there. Why not catch that, Jones, to practice?
False start. Yeah. Did he not catch it? I was watching for the penalty.
Let it go over his head. Just watched it. Didn't move. Punt game, special teams hadn't been too good for the Tigers tonight. 4th down and 14 now for the Bearcats after 4th down and 9 and a 5-yard penalty. Pushes them back, and Kozlowski is set to kick. There's the snap. Tigers pretty close to that one to make the block. And Jones goes over where Duckworth was to step in front of him and make the catch on the punt. At least he caught it, but
punt return has not looked pretty tonight. That time Duckworth was trying to catch the ball. Jones jumped right in front of him and caught it himself. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous situation there for the Tigers.
Chugs. Tiger legend here in the press box with us. A lot of Tigers know this young man. I'll tell y'all in a minute. Tigers 1st and 10 there. Ball sitting on the 33, 34-yard line. That's Andrews with a handoff. He lowers his head, maybe gets 1 yard there for the Tigers.
Yeah, just about 1 yard. Try to get it around that left side. Bearcat defense has been decent tonight. They gave up the 1 long touchdown run, but other than that have played pretty solid here against Hattiesburg's offense.
Second down and 9 for the Tigers. Willis in the shotgun, 2 men to his right. Tigers look to change that offense on what was going on before. There's Brown with the carries, going to be close to the first down, probably right on the line. They're actually going to give it to him.
Yeah.
First down for the Tigers. That's Brown
good
with the run.
Yeah,
there.
Good vision right there by Ellis Brown. Brought it out to the right side, saw his lane, followed his blockers, got right up in there, picked up the first down for the Tigers with 4 minutes left here in the first half.
Willis with the handoff out to Andrews, and he's going to lose about 5. They're going to mark him back down to about the 40-yard line. Tigers were on the 44, so a loss of 4 yards there by Andrews. And you know, there's times when we look good where we get that push, and then there's times where we don't. And I don't know if that's a combination of the way Andrews is running from sideline to sideline as opposed to cutting it up the field, Charlie.
Could be, yeah. Who knows? That nowhere to go that time. I mean, got to give a little bit of credit to the Bearcat defense, I guess, but just nowhere to go on that one.
Willis with a pass out in the flat. That's to Duckworth. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Speaking of Chance Duckworth, was named to one of 144 players in the country to the Great American Rivalry Series Scholar Athlete of the Year. Has an opportunity now to be added to the 25-man Scholar Athlete Hall of Fame.
Got to tell him how to vote.
Yep, I will. I'll tell them how to vote.
3rd down, 9 for the Tigers. Willis in the shotgun, pushes a man out in motion. That's Duckworth. And, you know, once he did that, that's on Chance Duckworth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Chance Duckworth, an opportunity to be named to the let's see, I'm trying to find it here. I got the 25-man Scholar Athlete Hall of Fame team. You can go to GreatAmericanRivalry.com to vote. Go and vote as much as you can. There's a scholarship involved for Chance, and an opportunity for him to be named to that Hall of Fame. So already one of 144 named as just the scholarship, the Scholar Athlete player.
Tigers push back on that penalty. Tigers show a stack trips to the right side. Willis is looking. He's just going to throw long out there to Matt Adams. Matt almost made that catch. Leaping catch by Matt, and ball goes out to about the 20-yard line, about a 60-yard ball in the air. Good ball there by Willis, but falls incomplete.
Yeah, it just hit him in a bad spot, Jerome. Right in the hands.
About a 55-yard pass in there, I should say.
It was a good pass. It was a good pass, and a good effort by Matt Adams to go up and try to catch it. Went right off of his fingertips. If he doesn't knock that ball away, though, that's an interception because the defender was behind him reading the ball as well.
Tigers set to punt, 2 minutes to go in the low kick, end over end, catches one of those ends and just keeps rolling there down to about the 27-yard line. It's going to be first down, Bearcats.
Yeah, he had to scoop the snap up off the ground. It was a low snap down at his feet, and when he picked it up, I think he just rushed it a little bit, tried to kick it quickly, and it was a low line drive kick, and ended up being okay for the Tigers. Got a good roll. Back the Bearcats up inside their 30-yard line.
Bearcats now with their first possession, seventh possession now. And, Charlie, I don't think the Bearcats has a first down tonight.
I don't think so. Like I said, they may still honestly be in negative yardage, to be totally honest. They're probably right around that 0 mark.
Did they bring the wireless mic back over? Yeah.
There's a timeout on the field by the Tigers. And we'll just keep it here with them. 1 minute, 56 seconds to go in the half.
Tigers still with 2 timeouts. Bearcats with 1. We'll just call it the 2-minute warning, Jerome.
Hey, I like it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Call it the 2-minute warning here. So we'll get to see a 2-minute drill by the Long Beach Bearcats.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit of sports here. One surprise that I saw as I was driving here, I got an alert. Antonio Brown. Did you see that?
John told me. John told me about it right before we came on air. Antonio Brown to the Bucks.
Yeah.
They needed another receiver.
What's Brady and them doing, man?
I don't know. They're signing up all the old guys is what they're doing.
Well, they got a strategy. Obviously, they have some kind of strategy.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for them.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Klowski is in the and actually hands it off to 19. Wide receiver screen. He's hit by a big twin, I think 44 at the time. Maybe a pickup of about 2. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Bearcats. We're minute and 40 seconds to go in the half. Tigers with all 3. Well, they just burnt the timeout. So with 2 timeouts left, Bearcats showing all 3. Scoreboard hadn't been updated.
That's they've got 1. They've got 1 timeout. The Tigers have 2 left.
Scoreboard hadn't been updated yet. 1 minute. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go.
Jerome's
Bearcats not in a hurry. Bearcat quarterback rolls to the right. That's 12. He's going to run back to the left and actually just falls down. Tigers may want to burn one of those timeouts now if they want to get the ball back.
They've got two. Jerome throwing shade up here.
Well, hey, I'm just making a point. That's all. You have to see where we're sitting. We're sitting next to the officials, and I told y'all we're going to talk about one of those Hattiesburg legends here. All I'm going to say his last name is Hall. We'll talk about him here at the half. Maybe he'll come say hello. Bearcats actually give a timeout, so shows 27 seconds left to go in the half. You know, they may run the ball, what they typically do, and if they do that, Tigers can burn one and get the ball back themselves.
Yeah, Tigers still have two, so 27 seconds left here. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Tigers were, I guess, not interested really in stopping the clock and running it out. I guess they were content with going to the locker room here.
Well, you must be right. Andrews comes from the 10 over there by itself with one of the offensive coordinators. Looked like him and Shelton Gandy was just sitting there talking and trying to come up with a strategy, maybe right here in the last few moments. So I think Tigers may try to get the ball back here, Charlie.
Might as well. They can score quickly. I mean, this offense can score quickly.
Bearcats with the ball. They're set. They're drop back and actually a handoff there, maybe 5 yards on the carry. Brings up 3rd down and 4th down actually and 9. Tigers is going to let the clock run, I guess.
That was Devon McCord on the carry. It's going to be 4th down now, and you're right. They're just going to let it tick down, and I think the Bearcats are okay with that too. 5 seconds left in the half, so it looks like we'll go to halftime up 7-2.
That's a short horn.
It was. It was.
That's the half. Tigers up 7-2. Tigers take advantage of a 38-yard TD run there by Jaquez Andrews to take the lead. What we'll do is we'll kick it back to the station for 2 minutes. We'll be back. Tigers up 7-2. You're listening to Tiger Football, and we'll be right back after 2 minutes.
Mouth-watering cuisine, unique flavors, and we're always more than happy to share our Southern charm and culture, a love of life, family, food, friends, fun, and celebrations. Walk-ons, it's game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Mask up for our vulnerable, for our healthcare workers, for our first responders, for our businesses, for our teachers and students, for our athletes, for our neighbors, for our friends, and for our families. We all have a part to play in slowing the spread of COVID-19 in our community. Collectively, this small thing can have a great impact. Mask up, Hattiesburg.
Welcome to Walk-On's Bistro and Bar, where every dish starts from scratch. Fresh ingredients bring our food to life. Mouth-watering cuisine, unique flavors, and we're always more than happy to share our Southern charm and culture, a love of life, family, food, friends, fun, and celebrations. Walk-Ons, it's game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Mask up for our vulnerable, for our healthcare workers, for our first responders, for our businesses, for our teachers and students, for our athletes, for our neighbors, for our friends, and for our families. We all have a part to play in slowing the spread of COVID-19 in our community. Collectively, this small thing can have a great impact. Mask up, Hattiesburg.
Welcome to Walk-On's Bistro and Bar, where every dish starts from scratch. Fresh ingredients.
Time of the year, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but let's hopefully we can see a little difference here in the third quarter.
You would expect a little more continuity, a little more rhythm from, like you said, a team that's played 7 games now, and then even Long Beach, you know, they've played 5. So you would expect a little more fluidness, but right now not getting it from either side. Like you said earlier, I don't think Long Beach has a first down in this game, and the Tigers don't have many. And so Long Beach's only points come off of the safety in the first quarter, and then the Tigers with the touchdown run by Jaquez Andrews. So hopefully we can get a little more going here in the second half when we come back to it. I've got a few scores for you, Jerome, if you want those.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
You got Picayune. Man, my score thing just went down.
I think I saw 41 to 0.
Yeah, you got Picayune up over Pearl River Central at halftime, 41 to 0. East Central 29, Pascagoula 12 in the second quarter. Oak Grove up 7 to 0 over Brandon.
Oak Grove, the #1 team in the state right now.
Oak Grove's a good team. You know, we didn't expect them really. I don't think many people expected them to be as good as they are. I mean, they're good every year.
Well, they lost to QB.
Right.
And, you know, you got the guy that came in, and he looks pretty good.
He does, and he's just a junior. But they are a good, solid team, and they're going to probably make some noise here. In the playoffs.
In the South, for sure.
Yeah. You got Brookhaven and Jim Hill. Well, Jim Hill's not playing, are they? So the Jackson Public Schools are not playing.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder why that would
I don't know why it shows up on there. But you got West Point over Columbus 37-0. Petal played last night against Meridian. Petal win that one?
They did.
Petal won that one against Meridian. So not a whole lot of scores right now, but we got one here, 7-2.
7-2 Tigers lead, and again, not seeing a lot there from the Tigers as we get set to really think about these next 3 games. We're in must-win territory, and looking at the East Central score that against Pascagoula, 29-12, gives me that pause for concern.
Yeah, we got Gaucher next week, who has gone full-on high school air raid. That'll be a challenge.
About 60 passes a game,
yes,
right?
Exactly. That'll be a challenge, and they've got a quarterback that can do it. I mean, they've got a quarterback that can play there. That'll be a challenge next week as we go down to Gaucher, so a second long road trip in a row. And then we'll come home the next week for senior night. That'll be our last regular season game, and that'll be our last-ditch effort to try to get into the playoffs against East Central. And East Central, we all know about the game last year as we came down, and it was a high-scoring shootout to try to get into the playoffs, and we came up just short.
Yeah.
So
I think that thing was like 51-49.
It was very high-scoring, and then this year, we may very well end up in that same situation going down. And that Pascagoula game where we had that game in hand, went south in the fourth quarter.
30 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that one could come back to bite us. As Pascagoula's number 3 in the region right now, depending on what they do and what we do going forward, that one could be the one that we look back at and say, man, that really hurts.
Yeah, it does. And, speaking of things that hurts, anytime the Tiger Nation is faced with, adversity, we go and try to rub and love on our Tiger family. And so with that, we've definitely had a loss in the Tiger world. And so, Charlie, why don't you share that with us?
Yeah, so longtime PA announcer for the Hattiesburg Tigers, Mike Peterson. We mentioned last Friday night he wasn't at the game doing his normal PA duties. And if Mike is not at a Hattiesburg Tigers game, there's something definitely wrong. Mike was called away to go care for his father.
Right before the game, yeah. I would add.
Right before the game, Mr. Thomas. They called him Pete, Thomas Peterson, and Mike had to go take care of him. And Mr. Peterson, Mr. Pete passed away this week at the age of 76 years old. We got Mike up here with us, 76 years old. And Mr. Thomas worked at Tom's Peanuts for 40 years. 40 years there at Tom's Peanuts. He was also a basketball official.
Well, and that's what I was trying to allude to earlier, because I've seen him either on the court, when I played, or on the field with the chain gang or around games. So one of those beloved Tigers, one of those sons with Pat and Mike, and our condolences definitely to the family. And we just want to pause right now, and Tiger Nation take a moment of silence for the Peterson family. Thank you so much, Tiger Nation. As we know things like that, we want to do it for you and yours. We just have to know. So again,
Mike up here with us. Our thoughts and
Mike
prayers
is actually
with him.
in the booth with us right now. So it's one thing my pastor always talks about. After a death, there's the family is at church that next Sunday or the following Sunday. Well, this is Mike's church.
Absolutely.
He's where he's most confident and most around the Tiger family. So again, we do want to send condolences.
That's what Mike told me.
This is his theory.
Yeah, when I was texting with him about that, and so the funeral is actually tomorrow, and they were, they've been working on arrangements and getting everything lined up, and Mike told me, he was like, look, if we have all this stuff in order, I'm coming to the game Friday. Yeah. And so when I was talking to him before the game tonight, I asked him, I said, you got everything lined up? He said, yeah. He said, I had to get away, just had to get away. And if Mike gets away, it's going to be at a Tiger football game or any Tiger athletic event. So we're glad to have him here and be able to at least give him a little bit of a respite from that as he has that to go to tomorrow and say goodbye to his father.
We'll come back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll be right back.
We're always more than happy to share our Southern charm and culture, a love of life, family, food, friends, fun, and celebrations. Walk-ons, it's game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Mask up for our vulnerable, for our healthcare workers, for our first responders, for our businesses, for our teachers and students.
We're back here on the campus of Long Beach High School, Bearcat Stadium, and Tigers lead the game 7-2. The Bearcat band is putting on the show here. Again, it is homecoming.
They're pretty good, Drew.
Yeah, they look good, sound good, and you're listening to it in the background. And we will continue our show here. And as what we typically do, just talk about different things. And again, last week we had the Pink Lady on, talked a little bit about breast cancer, and you've heard Charlie and I talk over the years about how this dreaded disease has touched our families and still currently touching Charlie's family.
My mom had her surgery this past week.
She did. Okay.
She did. She had her surgery. This is her third bout with breast cancer, and the doctor told her that he did get the entire tumor out, took out some of the lymph nodes, and they're going to biopsy those. But he felt pretty good about where she was. So, it's never that easy. But she's still got things she's got to do. But she's just about a professional at this. So she's done it a few times.
She's a warrior and a survivor.
So everything's going well with her right now, and so that's a blessing, and we appreciate everybody for thoughts and prayers and that kind of stuff.
And we wish that for you and yours as you battle this disease or any illness, and know that your Tiger family is thinking about you, and prayers go out to you and yours. We're praying for your strength, your ability to tackle this, and come out as a survivor. So kudos to all those survivors out there. So as we continue to talk about what's going on, and of course we're still in the middle of a COVID pandemic, and as you think about the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, their interim head coach has been diagnosed with COVID. So now they have an interim head coach leading the Golden Eagle football at a old Golden Eagle who's rumored to be the new Golden Eagle coach out at Liberty and Hugh Freeze.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen, but it is a great talking point. They are going to go play Liberty, and Liberty's good. Liberty is very good.
6-0, I think.
Yeah. A group of 5 school there that, man, they're very good. They beat Syracuse pretty bad last week. Now, Syracuse is not good, but Liberty is. And but, yeah, they're on their third. Southern Miss, who we really want to talk about. Southern Miss on their third coach in this season, Jerome, and it's been a up and down, helter-skelter type season for those guys. I mean, you've got canceled games, you've got your third coach, you've got COVID issues, you got losses. You know, it's a season that I think they would probably like to just end.
Yeah, and you know, we said early in the show, you know, maybe Hobson saw the writing on the wall, you know, and you know, who knows? I do want to again acknowledge the Bearcat band. They're giving a shout out to all the armed forces, and they're playing their theme song.
Sure are.
And you have individuals coming out the crowds to get on the field who represent the different calls of arms. So the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines.
I see a Navy service member in uniform down there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Salute to those guys. Camp Chevy right there in our own backyard. We know what they do for the economy of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Thank you for your service. Continuing on college football, we see Auburn is coming into Oxford in the morning at 11 o'clock, early game, for one of the first games in the SEC. And, you know, both teams has kind of been up and down, only one victory for each one of them. I think they're both 1-3 in the SEC, and, you know, they're only playing SEC games. So we will pause here as they
play
taps and recognize those who have fallen in the line of duty. We do recognize veterans. Veterans Day is coming up in a couple of weeks here, November 11th. Veterans Day. Again, salute the Bearcat band. And again, this is homecoming for the Bearcats, and Tigers do lead here 7-2.
One of the homecoming maids is actually one of the drum majors here. I saw her lining up for homecoming. She's in a very sparkly, multicolored dress.
Is that her right here?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, I see it.
Yep.
She has a crown on too. Did she win?
She may very well have. She may have been the homecoming queen. I'm not positive.
Well, if the whole band voted for her, and
well, yeah, she probably had quite a few votes.
She probably did. Congratulations.
It
was homecoming last week for the Tigers.
It was. You mentioned Ole Miss and Auburn. Going back to that, Ole Miss dropped one last week that they probably should have come out with. Turned the ball over 6 times. Well, threw 6 interceptions. Matt Corral did not have his best game. He's been on a Heisman pace so far this year until last week, and just really fell apart. And Arkansas had a plan. They were going to drop 8, and
I was just about to say, they dropped everybody. Yeah. They kept 3 in, and then the rest everybody dropped. And
Ole Miss just wasn't patient
Did you see
enough.
Matt's interview after the game? Well, they asked him. They said, "Hey, have you seen that type of defense before?" And he said, "No, and yes." He made comments that he wasn't planning for it, and that they just didn't adjust. And I said to Cameron, of course, Cameron is there at Oxford and with the football team. I said, well, what was the thoughts on maybe going into Plumlee? And he said, well, actually, Plumlee, he called another player. He said, well, Plumlee wouldn't have went in. Another player would have gone in. I said, well, if they were dropping
Is it Renfro? Cade Renfro?
that's him.
Yeah.
If they were dropping 8, then you go ahead and run the ball.
Yeah, that's the thing is, and everything that I've kind of read is that they just got impatient. They weren't patient with, if they're dropping 8, you run, you throw the dumps, you do that kind of stuff. And they, Corral wanted to force stuff. Jeff Lebby, the offensive coordinator, wanted to force stuff. And you just got to be patient against that. And it's frustrating. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that Arkansas did to Mississippi State when they beat Mississippi State is, they just got impatient. And so, on the other side, Auburn has not looked good at all. They just have not looked good at all. Their defense is decent. Offense, Bo Nix just haven't been able to get anything going. They actually technically won the game against Arkansas, but should have lost that one. There was a it was an official. It was a penalty issue there at the end, but they had that game. Arkansas had that game won. So Auburn hasn't been good either. So tomorrow could very well look a lot like this game.
Yeah.
But hopefully. For me, the Rebels can pull that one out, but it's going to be, maybe a pillow fight there between Auburn and Ole Miss.
Well, definitely. And, we were speaking about the Peterson family and their loss. I do want to recognize the Southeast Lauderdale football program. They actually lost their head football coach in a tragic car accident. Coach Calvin Hampton. On Thursday, and just a tragedy all around. What I understand was right there near the school, about noon or so that day, and so definitely want to remember his family and remember the Southeast Lauderdale family as well.
I think that ties back to Ole Miss in a way because I think
his son,
he is C.J. Hampton's dad.
That's correct.
C.J. Hampton played there at Ole Miss.
Free safety, I believe.
Yeah, safety. Graduated a year or two before. He and John just told me he and Coach Gibbs
That's
actually
right. He was
coached
at
together.
Meridian.
Coach
Offensive
Gibbs,
line coach.
Coach Gibbs on Coach Vance's Hattiesburg Tiger staff now, but yeah, so it all kind of comes full circle. We talk about Ole Miss and we talk about that, and he's actually C.J. Hampton's father, so full circle there.
Yeah, we're close to getting start of the third quarter. About 12 seconds here on the clock. Tigers lead at 7-2. Tigers come out on the field to start their stretching, and again, we don't have Chad, so but Chad never tells us what Coach Vance is.
No, he doesn't.
We can
even
use
when
our
he hears it.
imagination in a lot of ways, but
even when he hears it, he doesn't.
I don't think
tell
he's
us.
too happy.
Probably not. I would imagine he is not very happy, and his message is probably one that Chad would not have been able to repeat to us anyway.
I'm going to go with that. Well, what we'll do, we'll step aside here for 1 minute back to the studio. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll be back ready to start the third quarter. We'll be right back.
And for our families. We all have a part to play in slowing the spread of COVID-19 in our community. Collectively, this small thing can have a great impact. Mask up, Hattiesburg.
Welcome to Walk-On's Bistro and Bar, where every dish starts from scratch. Fresh ingredients bring our food to life. Mouth-watering cuisine, unique flavors. And we're always more than happy to share our Southern charm and culture. A love of life, family, food, friends, fun, and celebrations. Walk-Ons, it's game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Mask up for our vulnerable, for our healthcare workers, for our first
Up
responders.
7-2 against the homestanding Bearcats. Tigers first half not Tigeristic, as we would call it, if that's a word. Celeste would tell me it's not a word. But at the end of the day, Tigers didn't look good. 7-2, Tigers do lead. We do want to thank our sponsors for supporting Tiger football. Coca-Cola, the First National Banking Association, Havard Pest Control, City of Hattiesburg, the Forest County Board of Supervisors, Payne Companies, the Barber Studio, Southeast Mississippi Health Initiative, and Walk-On's Bistro and Bar, Southern Bone and Joint. We thank you for supporting Tiger football all year long.
We thank you.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers. We
Go
do.
Tigers. Old Eddie O, he's been in the
Speaking
news
of-
too.
Yeah.
Ed Orgeron, he is something else, man. He is something else. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. Go Google Eddie O. Yeah. He got divorced, so he can do what he wants, I guess.
Right after the championship.
he
seems
did.
like
He did. He can do what he wants, man.
he got that bonus and she was out of here, right?
That's right.
It's a wrap. I've had enough. Come on, coach. Put me in, right?
Uh-huh.
We are getting set here for the start of the third quarter. Tigers lead 7-2 against the Bearcats.
Guys up here in the press box have been extremely nice to us tonight. Got us, didn't get us, but gave us some of their snacks. Mr. Tony got us the PA announcer, 31 years as PA announcer, got us a spot up here in the press box so that we didn't get rained on outside. I was looking for a decent dry spot out there, and he was like, "Man, y'all come in here." So here we are.
Just saw Coach Kimo Lewis come by, and Coach Lewis was recognized as the Teacher of the Week
Sure
for
was.
the Hattiesburg Public School District.
He's at Berger Middle School, right?
That's right. He's at Berger Middle School. And we got some new tops there from the Tiger coaches. And
Yeah, I like
take a look at
those.
that, man. Is there anything on the – okay,
I like
nothing on
those.
the back? Just – okay, man, extra large. Charlie extra large.
Yeah. We have to talk to
John large.
Coach Vance about that.
Man, nice little warm-up there.
I think John's a Smedium. You Smedium, John?
Show them guns, right?
That's right.
Tigers are set to return. Tigers will be returning, going on your radio dial, actually, going from left to right. And let's get this show on the road.
Right to left.
They're going from right.
They'll be going that way. I love you, man.
They're clicking from right to left, the Bearcats. How
The
about that?
Bearcats are, they're kicking left to right.
Right to left.
Left to right.
This is my left,
Yeah.
and this is my right.
They're going to kick and go that way.
That's right. They're kicking to the right.
Left to right.
That's what I said, isn't it? That's not what I said.
Oh, man.
Bearcats are kicking from left to right. Man, Charlie gives me a hard time.
I wasn't
man.
trying to. I did this
You-
4 times.
You're going to be like Devin over there.
You going to fire me?
There's a kick coming down to Chance Duckworth. He catches it at about the 20-yard line,
There
has
he
the
goes.
middle of the field, and he's still on his feet. Still on his feet. Goes down inside the Bearcat territory down to about the 43, 42-yard line. Chance Duckworth didn't want to go down then, Charlie.
He trucked one Bearcat cover, man. I'm not sure if it was
Golly.
the kicker. I
It
don't-
kind of ran into his own man.
Yeah, he did. I thought when he broke through the first line, I thought he was gone, and there were a couple of stragglers back there for the Bearcats to try to bring him down, and he just trucked one of them. Luckily, the last guy the last option was able to bring him down.
And Duckworth was a small guy. You know,
Yeah, a
we
little
talked
bitty.
about his size, 5'6", maybe for the Tigers, and you know, ran right through a guy.
Coach Vance, we talked about him on Tiger Talk this week. Coach Vance said that is a generous 5'6".
Generous. I
Yes.
got it. Tigers do have it. Ball set at the 44-yard line. Willis in shotgun. Willis counterplay, hands it to Duckworth. He picks it up off the ground. Miss handoff there by the Tigers. Duckworth able to salvage about 4 yards on that, Charlie, and break for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's just because he's so quick, because that ball hit him right in the chest or right in the stomach. It looked like Willis put it in there perfectly, and Duckworth may have been looking upfield a little too soon, but was able to pick it up on the bounce and pick up a few yards.
Tigers and Willis and Duckworth collide. Ball goes about 5 yards in the backfield, and Bearcats get the ball.
They got away with it on the previous play. Didn't get away with it twice. That time, you said it, Duckworth and Jordan Willis just run into each other in the backfield. Ball comes out, and the Bearcats fall on it. So deferring in the first half to get the ball in the second half does not work out for the Tigers here as they turn the ball over.
Tigers with 2 turnovers, Long Beach with 1.
Long Beach still without a first down, so we'll see if they can change that trend here to start the second half.
Swapping the balls out there at
Yeah, gonna give the Tigers back their
give
ball.
everybody their ball back. We don't want that ball.
Got Geist Tripp back in at quarterback now, not Kozlowski.
Tripp's actually down taking the snap. I thought he was going to take it from a shotgun.
Looked like it
Charlie.
for a second, didn't it?
He comes under center. Takes the snap. Looks to hand off. And he drops the
Ball's
ball.
out.
Ball's out. Tigers are going to get it. He takes
Yeah.
a big hit, and
Penalty flag.
something happened on
pushing
the
and shoving over
number
here.
13 for the Bearcats, and
That's 23.
Walton Thompson.
Yeah, 23 for the Bearcats. Julius Wells, senior. He is not happy.
I think Wells is going to get the penalty.
I think so. But on the play, you're right. Guy Strip was looking to hand the ball off, was holding it out, and there was nobody there to hand it to.
Dead ball, personal foul. Wow, on the Tigers.
Yeah, they're going to call it on the Tigers. Must have been something that
Well, I didn't see it, Charlie, to know exactly what happened.
Was it Dylan Crowell? Was it number 8?
I don't think it was him.
Okay. So on the play, like we said, he looked to hand the ball off. There was nobody there, and honestly, Jerome, he held it out there for a long time.
He did.
It was, once he
Probably
realized
2 seconds.
Yeah, once he realized there was nobody
1,
there,
2,
you would
oh.
expect him to pull it back in, but he just held it out there. Tigers come in, knock the ball out, and able to return it. So back to back, are able to recover it. Back to back fumbles, turnovers.
2 turnovers each for both teams, 7-2 score, and that is typical of the way the night has gone.
It is. It's been a sloppy game so far for both teams.
I agree.
Someone can announce if someone found a black wristlet wallet. A black wristlet wallet.
Willis in the shotgun in the backfield. He's just going to take the snap and is going to run to the right side. And he's got a convoy, about 3 blockers in front of him, and he's going to pick up about 12 yards. Tigers with a first down. They're 4th for the night.
A black wallet with a wristlet. A black wristlet wallet.
Tigers show same formation. Willis in the backfield. 2 running backs to his right, stacked formation. Got an up man, and this looks like a run to the weak side. Actually, a counter play by Duckworth is out, and he's still on his feet. He's down to the 10, the 15, 5. He's going to go in. Touchdown, Duckworth.
Yeah, beautiful play right there. The counter, everything went right.
It's a 42-yard
Everything
See there?
went,
My math was right.
it
He
was,
said 42
absolutely.
as
You said it
well.
before he did.
42-yard touchdown.
Everything on that play was going to the right except Chance Duckworth. He came back to the left, got the handoff from Jordan Willis, and scoots
Left to right.
to the end zone for a Tiger touchdown.
Tigers go in to now take a 2-possession lead there in the game. 13-12 so far. Miss Ariana Evans is in for the kick. She wears 87 just as Kenda played and wore. There's a snap. Kick is up and kick is through. It is good. She kind of had to pause for a second
the snap was
to get her
high.
feet there down, but she did it perfectly.
Snap was high, threw her off just a little bit. She was able to get it up. Good kick there. She can really kick it.
Good boot there. Tigers now with 14-2 lead over Long Beach. More of a commanding lead. Maybe we can, get a sigh of relief, get some things working. What we saw is an adjustment where the Tigers went with a formation where you got the quarterback in the shotgun, 2 men to either his right or to the left. The Tigers either run that way or do a counter the opposite way, but also with an up back there to block.
Very well described, Jerome. Good job.
I appreciate that, Charlie. Man, I work hard at this job.
You do. Coach
Pays
Vance,
great, too.
it does. Coach Vance told me the other night that we do a good job of doing our homework and being prepared, and he likes to return the favor on Tiger Talk and that kind of stuff.
Did he say that during Tiger Talk?
He said it after.
Well, he was talking about
He said
you,
it after.
Charlie.
Well, he said you, and so I don't know if that meant like you as in me or you as in us. I took
sort
it
of kind of like a y'all.
Yeah, I took it as us.
Okay.
And John too. John does it. John does more homework.
John's the guru.
He does more homework than anybody.
God, we can do anything without it. Tigers set to kick. There's the kick, end over end, middle of the field. Bounces to a Bearcat receiver. He's in the middle of the field, going to go down. And I was just about to say, he wasn't down just yet. Down now at the 35-yard line. That's where the Bearcats will have it. And what I was referencing, that tackle, he was tackled, but his butt fell on top of a Tiger, so he was still legally up.
Yeah, he rolled over on a Tiger. You've seen that a few times in college and
he
football.
noticed it.
Yeah.
And maybe got 1 or 2 additional yards.
Well, and credit to the official for not blowing that dead right there. He
that's him running.
he noticed. Yeah.
Look gimpy there. Bearcats with the ball on the 35. Bearcats need to do something maybe a little bit different. No first downs in the game, Charlie.
Yeah, just haven't been able to get anything going on offense. The defense has kept them in it.
Biggest play was like a 4th down and a 3rd down and 7 where they caught a pass over the middle, and after that, nothing else has happened. Handoff right up the middle for the Bearcats. Again, maybe 1, maybe half a yard there.
It's 14, Colt Busby on the carry, a freshman for the Bearcats. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Bearcats on the 36-yard line. Taking their time in the huddle, not in any hurry. 9:39 left in the 3rd quarter. Scoreboard says 2nd quarter.
Bearcat quarterback drops back and almost intercepted there by Walton Thompson. Walton Thompson, the benefactor of 3 early in the year in the Laurel game, and almost had his mitts on another.
Yeah, that pass was intended for Delijah Robinson. We've seen him make a catch earlier in the game. They don't throw it a whole lot, but looks like they seem to target him when they do. Walton Thompson read that one nicely, just wasn't able to catch it there on the sideline.
I don't know if Brenda Tart and the Tart family is listening, but I just got a nice note from Caleb from Southern University. Baseball Tiger there, won a state championship as a 10th grader. Started as a freshman there in the
shortstop.
At shortstop.
Started at shortstop,
for the Tigers, and sent me a note from college just a second ago. If you're listening, son, we got you. Although he went to Southern, I'm still having a hard time.
So that's a rival there with Jackson State, huh?
It is, man. It's what they call the Boombox Classic.
Yeah.
At least what they call the football game. But it's just a rivalry school. They're at a state capital in Louisiana. We're at the state capital in Jackson. And when he told me that, he came by the house, I had on all my Jackson State stuff, Charlie. It was interesting. 3rd down and 15 for the Bearcats. 5-step drop for the quarterback. And he does throw into about 4 Tigers. And
he took a big hit.
I was just about to say, he took a nice lick. And actually, ball falls incomplete. Probably should have been intercepted.
He's feeling it, too.
He's going to have to punt. And
yeah, he's feeling it. There were several Tigers there, but Tomasio Robinson was the big one there on that hit. And like I said,
rough night for the Bearcats with no first downs, Charlie.
You know what Southern does not have?
Yeah, I know who they don't have. They
Deion
don't have
Sanders.
Coach Prime. You better believe it.
They don't have Deion Sanders.
There's the punt by Kozlowski. And it's going to bounce and go out of bounds. Maybe he's going to mark it at the 33, looks like it. And that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
So 2 big plays for the Tigers, 2 big scoring plays. Haven't really put any drives together, but they've been able to score on a couple of big plays, a 42-yarder and a 38-yard touchdown run by Jaquez Andrews, 42 by – on a counter play by Chance Duckworth. See if they can put a drive together here, run a little bit of clock. 14-2, 9:11 left in the 3rd. Tigers trot on the field.
Tigers with no pass completions either.
Oh, you're right.
So a lot of runs there for the Tigers. Duckworth with a fake pitch, and he actually keeps it and runs directly to the Bearcats.
He had room on the outside there and just ran right into the defensive lineman for the Bearcats.
Like Coach Chad has one of his daughters with
He does.
Is that
He does.
Carmen? I think he's got one named Carmen. Named like my baby.
I'm not sure which one is with them. They're twins, Jerome, so you know about that. You get them confused.
I'm sorry, check that. The wife is Carmen. I knew there was a Carmen in the family. Sweet right there by Jordan Willis. He's still on his feet, got a convoy in front of him, and he's outrunning the convoy.
He is.
And still on his feet,
Yeah.
down for a touchdown. Ball was set on the 33? That's the 67-yard.
I think it was a
33, I think. 67-yard touchdown run there by Willis.
That was a nice run. You're right. He outran his blockers and everybody else. He put some moves on those guys there about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, well, at about the 30, he was in a crowd.
He started swerving a little bit. Yeah.
Wow. Tigers now 20-2. And we're 8 minutes and 33 seconds in the 3rd. Tigers with 2 quick touchdowns here in the 3rd quarter.
It's been big plays so far tonight for the Tigers. 3 big touchdown plays, touchdown runs.
There's Ariana Evans again for the kick. It is through. It is up. It is good. Tigers lead 21-2. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. You're listening to Hattiesburg Tiger Football. We'll be right back after 1 minute.
For our athletes, for our neighbors, for our friends, and for our families. We all have a part to play in slowing the spread of COVID-19 in our community. Collectively, this small thing can have a great impact. Mask up, Hattiesburg.
Welcome to Walk-On's Bistro and Bar, where every dish starts from scratch. Fresh ingredients bring our food to life. Mouth-watering cuisine, unique flavors, and we're always more than happy to share our Southern charm and culture.
Tigers set to kick off after a 67-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jordan Willis. Tigers kick it end over end down to about the 18-yard line. Bearcat receiver takes it, and he's going to bring it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll have it, 1st and 10. And Bearcats tried now to get a first down.
I think they're going to get 37.
For a late push
Yeah,
there by the
37
Tigers.
Carmelo Swington for the
Carmelo?
Tigers
Come
on
man.
a late push right there after the play was over.
Well, but I didn't see it as mischief.
It
or
wasn't super.
malice
It wasn't
or-
super aggressive, no. But I think it was just so obvious. Like even we saw it. I think
we
you
did
just,
see it.
you know, I think it was
What
just
is
so
it when you
obvious.
extend?
Yeah.
Is that when you get
You
the call?
extend those hands out, his elbows, they're gonna get you.
You playing baseball this weekend, John?
No, we played last weekend and didn't do so well. So we're gonna take a couple weeks off.
Take a look at things.
Yeah, take a couple
Regroup.
weeks. I mean, we finished third out of 10 or 11 teams.
Was it
but
the coaching?
nah, I wasn't the coaching.
Well, they no flag. They're waving the. He put the flag back in his pocket. Oh, they're calling it now. Dead ball, personal foul.
They're gonna.
I don't think they know who the call is on.
I don't either. They are marking it off against
So-
the Bearcats.
So 37 did push, but we didn't see what happened before the push.
I apologize to the Swington family.
That's right, Carmelo, sorry. So usually the second man gets caught, so that's what we thought.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously the first man was caught on that one.
Yeah, officials must have seen what happened there. At
Pushes the
beginning.
ball back to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. There's a handoff to
I think that's McCord.
that's his first carry, I think, or he was returned to punt, the kick just then.
Devon McCord. We got a Tiger down. That's Malik.
That's Jones, yeah.
Malik Jones down. Jeff Bryant comes out to check on him. Jeff Bryant's got some student trainers with him from USM.
You know, great program. They do that every year. Good practicum for those students to go and
Clock is running.
to go to go and learn on the job training. You know, with Hattiesburg High. Jeff has done that for years. Sorry that Paul's there as Charlie was checking on something.
Yeah. John was pointing some things out to me.
That Jones, man, he's a sneaky funny guy.
Yeah,
man.
I tried to get the student trainers there on Tiger Talk, and I had them lined up.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then they had something. Well, I tried to get Jeff on, and he was like, you know who would be great? These students here. And so I tried to get them on there, and they had them lined up, and then they had something else they had to do. Jerome, they didn't. And so then one of them the next week was like, I watched your show, and I was like, yeah, but you weren't on it.
Right. We could get you on the
You
show.
should have been on it.
There's a conversation with the coach. I think he's still wanting to know about that call
The personal foul,
on the personal foul call.
probably.
And there's another flag now on the field, and they're trying to explain it to the coach. But looks like this is going against the Bearcats.
Having a nice lengthy conversation right now.
21-2, Tigers lead, 7 minutes, 41 seconds to go. And would love to see that clock. Yeah, there is a foul on the Bearcats. So
What was the call? I missed it.
I just saw, boom. I
Chop
didn't
block?
even
Shot block on the
get personal foul,
Bearcats.
chop block. And if they was in Hattiesburg, we'll get them over to the barber studio to maybe chop some of that off.
On the chopping block.
That's right.
I'm
Hair
funny.
that is.
I'm funny.
Hair that is. We get it. That pushes the Bearcats down to they must have went half the distance because the ball was on the 20, and chop block is usually a personal foul. So Ball looks like it's on the 12.
Looks that way. It's going to be first down in a long
Now they're
way.
explaining to Coach Vance. Some things you just go and accept and keep it moving.
Yeah.
My regulator, of course, I work at a bank, sent us a message on something that we had been fighting, arguing about it. Well, they made it final the other day, and listen, hey, I can only prepare for the next one.
Like it is what it is.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And we're going to
I'm
roll
going
with
to take it, and we're going to roll,
I take it you didn't get the answer you wanted.
Well, I got a satisfactory answer,
Okay.
but I wanted it to be a little bit more what I call outstanding.
Well,
results.
that's how you bankers are. You always want a little bit more.
Well, we're talking regulation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these guys regulate you. We're a private company, but we have all this regulation.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I understand.
Anyway, have Big Brother always tell you what to do.
That's right. It's not always fun, man.
No, it's not.
It's like John always tells me what to do, man. And I'm like, dude,
Like John who?
yeah. John who?
Arnder?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a remedy for that.
We can't fire him because we need him. You know how lost we would be?
Very. Bearcats, I thought that may have been a flag there. They kind of started early on that play. Brings up a third down and long for the Bearcats. And we're just at that point in the game, Charlie, where we're just kind of talking to each other.
Just rolling through, man. Sometimes games are so slow that it's hard to call them. You know, nobody's in a hurry.
No, they're not.
You know, and that's kind of
no energy out there either.
there's lots of dead time between plays, and you know you got the clock running down, and it's almost like they've already conceded this thing.
Oh, hey, it's over, brother. Listen, the Bearcats have no first down.
Yeah, right.
And it's third down and 18 to go.
We're halfway through the third quarter here.
They're under center. And we got, well, it's not delay a game. It was 2 seconds left. Oh, the
Coach just threw his play sheet. Not our coach. The Bearcats coach just threw his play sheet.
They got 12 men on the field, Charles.
Yeah, sure do.
So 12 on the field for the Bearcats. They're going to back them up another 2.5.
You know,
Illegal substitution.
A lot of what we've seen tonight is just coaching. I mean, it's just coaching issues that like that. 12 men on the field.
So they'll take it back a couple of yards.
Yeah, it should be.
No, it's not a loss of down.
It's not a loss of down.
So looks like it's now third down and 21-22 for the Bearcats. And they're under center. There's a handoff right up the middle. Great form tackle by 19 for the tackles. That's Jones. Little twin for the tackle. So it's going to be fourth down for the Bearcats, and they continue the streak of no first downs.
Again, negative yards for the game. I'm almost positive. But, I mean, they've done nothing but go backwards most of this game. Tiger offense.
And, you know, Charlie, as I remember us being here a couple years ago, they had a quarterback who was a junior, and at some conversation we were having with someone, that kid was looking to move to Hattiesburg area.
Cade Crosby. He's playing baseball at USM now.
Oh, there you go. And
actually,
did the family move to Hattiesburg?
No, they did not move to Hattiesburg.
Duckworth is actually scoops up the ball off the ground on the punt return, and he gets in the great field position for the Tigers into about the 20, right at the 15-yard line there. on the return. So about a 33, 32-yard return there by Duckworth.
Yeah, so I think he ended up actually moving to Gulfport, but I think they were originally from Hattiesburg or had lived in Hattiesburg previously.
Okay.
And so there was some talk about them moving back there, but he ended up moving to Gulfport, playing football and baseball there his senior year, and now he's playing baseball at USM.
Well,
I was talking to Mr. Tony, the PA announcer here, and they had an inter-squad scrimmage today, and he went 4 for 4 at bat.
They
So
also said they were renovating this press box.
they did
too.
say that. They did. I told John that. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah. Tigers with a keeper by actually balls get checked at given to Ellis Brown. Brown picks up about 3 yards, second down inside the 15-yard line down to the 12.
This is one of the more unique press boxes that we go to because you can't go on top. And so they've got these little camera wells on the sides with the roll-up doors, kind of like a garage door on it that is made for filming because you can't put the cameras up on top of the press box.
Willis in the shotgun, hands it off, counter play. That's to Brown again. Brown still on his feet, taken down real close to the first down. Probably a 6-yard pickup there by Brown. It's going to bring up third down and short.
Yeah, nice run in there by Ellis Brown. He's getting his opportunity now in this game. You had Jaquez Andrews earlier, giving him a breather at this point because he has played some defense as well.
Third down and 1 for the Tigers. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tigers with a big commanding lead now, 21-2 after 2 touchdowns here in the third. There's a keeper by, and he's in the end zone. Keeper by Jordan Willis. He goes in to score a 6-yard run there by Willis.
That's about as fast as I've seen him run. He took off right there.
Yeah, he really did. Kind of dived, maybe seemed like just stretched himself at the 2 and got on in.
I thought it was Duckworth because he was so quick, but it was Jordan Willis there for the touchdown, and we'll give Ariana Evans another opportunity to get her 4th point of the night here.
Well, Charles, I just think about our start. You know, the start was just completely, the first quarter was just awful for the Tigers. We were able to get on the scoreboard in the second, right there near the end. Coach decided to let the time run out, and the click is there's a fake. I don't think intentionally, but Tigers pull the ball up on I guess a bad snap, and
I don't know. I thought it was okay.
I did too.
I thought it was okay.
Walton Thompson pulled it up.
It
quick.
almost looked intentionally unintentional. It almost looked like.
Well, when you said try to get her 4th, you messed it up.
I messed
then,
it up.
man.
It was my fault, man. It was my fault.
So Tigers take the lead, 27-2.
But I was going to say, Jerome, a while ago, and then we got off on something else. But if you look at, you were talking about the way the game started. The both offenses started out the same. Both offenses started out not being able to really do anything, but the Hattiesburg offense has figured it out here in the third quarter and been able to put some points on the board, and the Long Beach offense is still stagnant, still hasn't been able to put anything together. And so you've seen the differences after both offenses started out the same way. You've seen Hattiesburg be able to figure it out.
Well, 3 touchdowns here in the third, still 3 minutes to go. Maybe we'll see again. The Bearcats have 0 first downs.
Mm-hmm.
We maybe see some more younger guys start playing, and maybe we'll see Powell come in to hand the ball off for the Tigers.
Maybe so. Maybe so. That goalpost look tilted to you?
Leaning.
It looks a little like it's leaning forward a little bit.
Yeah. Joshua Jones set to kick. Kind of an onside kick there by Jones. And Tigers close to falling on and did.
I think they did
Charlie.
get it.
Oh.
There's a flag on the play. Not sure what that is, but it was a hard line drive kick, and one of the up men for the Bearcats tried to catch it, wasn't able to hold on to it, and Tigers get down there to recover it. We'll see what the flag is here.
Tigers will have the ball. on the 40-yard line. Tigers get the.
I thought I saw a flag. It may have been.
I think it was
may have been a marker.
It looked like an intentional onside kick. Now I could be wrong. Our kicking game has kind of fooled us a little bit this year.
Never really know. I'll ask Coach on Tuesday if it was intentional or not.
What?
He's gonna say it was.
Yes, he is gonna say 100%.
He may even tell me Deuce called it because he's done that before too.
Well, Willis comes out. Again, we're in the third quarter. Tigers with the ball again. In the backfield is him and Ellis Brown. Tigers in an I formation. 2 receivers to the left. There's a handoff straight to Ellis Brown. He's still on his feet. Maybe after about a 5-yard pickup.
Brown running hard tonight. He's done the most or made the most of his opportunities in these games since Jaquez Andrews was injured and really had took over the backfield for several games.
Well, and he's looked good, and Andrews is your premier player for the Tigers, and so you give him his snaps. He's been kind of banged up, and he's made the most of it. Like you said, Tigers again in the I formation, going to the left side there, and another hard run there. Tigers kind of just getting away from what they were just working. They were running a power set with the QB 2 stacked to the right of him and just following that lead or doing a counter, and that has worked, and they've gotten away from that with 2 receivers, 1 tight end, and the up back, and 1 man in the backfield in the I formation. That's Brown. Well, I don't expect to see him pass here. 2 minutes.
No, you wouldn't think so on 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1. Hard count there by Willis. And, wow, he's hit hard there at the point. That's the guy you just asked how big he was, 6'4".
6'4",
3 plus.
350.
And he ran right into him.
Yeah, that's 72. I said his name a while ago. Jaron Burnett, 6'4", 350.
They met each other.
Yeah, they did.
How you doing?
He's going to win that battle every time.
Ooh, man, every time.
No gain on the play for Ellis Brown. Tigers going to go for it.
Tigers will go for a 4th down. I was about to say they are back in the power formation, but they are not. Well, I don't think they had the right personnel in. I think they were looking for the power formation, and 31 was lined up as an up back, and Coach Vance didn't like it, caused a timeout, and so we'll stay right here. What you see there, Charlie?
31, Landon Scott. He lines up in that fullback position a lot, but you're right. I think there was some confusion. There was a late shift. Ellis Brown moved over to the right side late, and I
72
think
is a man.
72 is a big boy. He's a big boy.
No, he's a man.
He's a big man. He is a big man.
Yeah. You run away from him. Golly. Charlie called it early on. He said, well, wait a minute now.
Yes, he's a big one.
4th down and 1 for the Tigers.
He's only a junior.
Tigers up 27-2 here at Lumpkin-McGee Stadium on the campus of Long Beach High School.
It's been a long 3rd quarter.
We've seen 3 touchdowns from the Tigers in the 3rd. We got a 42-yarder from Duckworth. And a 67-yard TD and a 5-yard TD from Willis. There's Willis with the handoff to Ellis Brown. He's going to have the 1st down and more. 3-2-1 touchdown. Brown shot out a cannon, and Brown from the 31-yard line, 31-yard touchdown run by Ellis Brown, and the Tigers have done it on the ground all night long. No passing yards tonight for the Tigers. No screens, nothing, all on the ground.
Yeah, it has been. It's been all on the ground. It's been all big plays, like you were just saying, 38, 42, 67, and now 31. Tigers haven't put long drives together. They've been able to get on the Bearcat side of the field and hit a big play to get in the end zone. And it's been 4 different players as well.
Ariana Evans out for the PAT. Tigers got 12 in on the field. Well, he hadn't even blown the whistle. Did he blow the whistle? Tigers had a man run on late. 2 men actually run on late, and the guy who ran on was supposed to have a guy to run off, and that guy never ran off.
I was busy writing down plays.
Tigers up 33-2, and
I missed the 5-yarder earlier by Willis.
we're gonna give Ariana a shot at it again. So this would be 17 from 10. That's add 5 to that. That's a 27-yarder, right?
25. The holder's on the 15, so it'll be 25. And looks like she's going to get a chance at a 30. Yeah, false start on the Tigers once again.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, I thought it was an additional 17 yards from where you are on the field.
I just look at where the holder is and then add 10 to that because that's where she's going to kick it from.
Where's the 17 coming from? Is that college? Is that NFL? I've been saying that wrong for a long time. It rolls to the
so
left.
I think your holder is 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then you've got the end zone that's 10, so that's 17. But it's the easiest way to do it is to just look at where the holder is and add 10 yards.
Well, but the math still works. It's the same thing.
If it's unless all
No. The math still works.
It does. Yeah, that was yeah.
With 10,
Yeah.
I'm 7-11. 7.
Yeah, you're a math guy, man. You like to do things the hard way.
I don't know about that.
I can't add 17 and come up with the number really quick like that. So I can add 10 quickly. So
Sure.
so I just look at the holder and add 10.
We'll go with that, Charlie. I'm gonna try to remember that.
We have gone off the rails here.
Kind of like this game, off the rails. Tigers up 33-2, 56 seconds left in the third. Tigers with 4 unanswered touchdowns. Well, really 5 unanswered, from the first half. And it's just all Tigers right now.
It is. It's all Tigers. We haven't been able to say that really this year. That's something that we used to say quite a bit. Kickoff goes out of bounds. Something we used to say quite a bit, and we haven't been able to say it in a while, and it feels good, man. It feels good to be.
Well, we got a guy that's playing out at Ole Miss now.
Yeah.
Who used to help deliver that for us.
Yeah, we said it quite a bit when
Snoop Connor.
We said it quite a bit when Snoop Connor was playing quarterback here for the Tigers. That ATM, automatic touchdown machine, quick 6 offense that the Tigers used to run, and they're trying to get back to that. We've seen it tonight. The quick 6, big plays.
Charlie, but something I was just thinking about not long ago. Marcus Murphy there at West Point. He was the same way, man.
Yeah.
God.
Dude, West Point, man, they pump them out up there.
1st and 10 Bearcats. There's a handoff and nothing doing. And Tomasio Robinson meets him at the point of the line of scrimmage, and no gain on the play. And that hadn't worked all night for Long Beach coming up that middle.
No, Tiger defensive line is just whipping this Bearcat offensive line. But going back to that game, we ran into a buzzsaw there in West Point there in Oxford.
Brownlee is the receiver who they had. Mm-hmm. He's the receiver at Southern Miss.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure is. Sure is. They were really good.
They were loaded. 2nd down and 10 for the Bearcats. Again, handoff, nothing going right up the middle. I think the quarterback tried to keep it, and he's a little frustrated. That was 14 actually with the carry, Busby, and
I think he had
no gain there either.
I think he had 59 Lemanuel Eccles in there to make the tackle. bust through the line of scrimmage. And like I said, it's just for the offensive line of the Bearcats, it's not going well for them right now. The Tiger defensive line is just whipping them off the line of scrimmage.
After 3, Tigers lead 33-2, and we're going to the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, our quarter, Jerome. We haven't been able to say that one very much either. And
Me and Tony voting for it. Oh, I'm waiting on the
Tigers looking to go 5-3 on the season and get over 500 in the region. So try to go 3-2 in the region. And Coach Vance said, the only way to get in the playoffs is to win them all. So try to go 3-0 down the stretch. But he would tell you, in a Coach Vance-ism, he would tell you 1-0 this week is the goal.
Is the goal, right. Tigers and officials are talking. They were contemplating on do they run the clock. Now, it was here where we was 2 years ago where,
yes,
man, listen, I think we were up maybe 50-7, and, man, they didn't stop it on nothing.
Those officials were ready to get out of here.
This was about the third quarter.
Yeah, they were ready to get out of here. The entire second quarter, the clock ran. And nobody was arguing about it.
No,
either.
indeed. And it's done got to that situation here now.
Yeah, nobody was upset about that.
3rd down and 10 for the Bearcats, and handoff draw play actually for the Bearcats. Maybe a 5-yard pickup, but it's going to be 4th down and 5 for the Bearcats.
Yeah, nice gain right there for the Bearcats. That was 15 again. Devin McCord.
Hey, and they're going for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They might as well. I mean,
hey, Charles, no first downs this game.
I mean, they're trying to at least break that streak, right?
It's a bad one. And
wow,
he's still limping. Kozlowski
they're going to punt,
going to
actually.
punt.
Yeah,
and
punt right
he
here.
limped to go do that. He's putting his heels on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Bearcats having trouble just getting the punt team on the field right now.
Foul sitting on the 40. There's the snap. There's the kick. Good kick that
man,
time.
That's a great kick.
Jones catches it over the shoulder. It goes all the way back to about the 11-yard line. Jones in a lot of traffic. Almost a tackle there for a horse collar. That's what I was looking for, Charlie. He's going to get it out to about the 25-yard line. Let's see where they mark him. Exactly on the 25.
Got him on the 25-yard line, so that's where the Tigers will start this drive.
Let's see if Willis comes out as your signal caller.
It's like it's going to be Powell. J.J. Powell going to come out at quarterback now for the Tigers with Ellis Brown in the backfield.
Tigers showing trips.
Powell had a rough game against Pascagoula, so an opportunity to get some work in here.
Powell with the keeper, fake to Ellis Brown, and he keeps it and runs for maybe 5 yards and goes down. He's 2nd down now for the Tigers.
Nice run there from Powell. Pick up about 5. Again, nobody in a hurry here.
Not at all.
Clock running now, 9.5 minutes left in the game.
Officials are sitting next to us and aren't even touching the keys at the time. Powell sends a man in motion and a jet sweep handoff to 15. That's Ford, and he stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, credit 65 right there. Not even on the roster here. Let's see if he's on this other roster. Nope, not on this roster either, but he made a good play right there.
Whoever he is.
Yeah, whoever he is. He made a good play right there on
76
Jamel
is a big
Ford.
old kid, too, there.
Yeah, 76. I saw him a while ago, too. I couldn't remember what number. 76 is Alex Stubing. He's a freshman. Don't have his size on here.
Let's go 6'4", 310 maybe.
Yeah, just a freshman, so got some growing to do.
Big old boy, yeah. 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. No passing yards tonight for the Tigers. Maybe we see one here. No, we don't. And, wow, we see the Tigers running backwards, still on his feet. That's 28 for the Tigers, and we're going to lose yards on that possession.
26, Sir George Jordan.
Sir George loses yards. We're at 8 minutes to go in the game, and Tigers will be forced to punt.
That's 9.
Oh, he's the snapper.
9. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
J.J. Powell is your long snapper.
Matt Adams set to punt. Has the snap. There's the kick, end over end, getting that roll. Bounced at the 50, stopped closer to the 45, rolls a little bit down to the 43-yard line. That's where the Bearcats will have it, 1st and 10.
See if they can get a first down here. Small baby steps here, Jerome. They just want to get off that snide.
Are you a gambling man, Charlie?
I'm not. Why? You want to play
Well,
some bet?
I was going to see if they get a first down here.
I would bet no.
Okay, well.
Just based
That
off
would be
of,
my bet.
based off of recent history.
So if we could take that particular look all night and go to the casino
It doesn't work
with that type of knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying if we had that knowledge?
Yeah, man. We might be on to
if
something.
we had seen the cards all night and
I don't think the clock has stopped one bit.
No, I'm okay with that.
We are okay with it.
6.5 minutes left.
And it's running. We'll take it. Coach Hall. Thank you. There's a handoff by keeper by the quarterback, but he keeps it, and face mask is going to get him what, Charlie?
Yeah, it's going to
You
get him a
lost
first
the
down.
bet.
It's going to get him a first down. I would say it has to be an earned first down.
Well, that wasn't what the bet was.
I should have reserved the right to change the bet.
Yep. Bearcats will get their first down on a face mask penalty by the Hattiesburg Tigers.
Yeah.
What? Well, hold
That's the
on.
way it looks, but
Hold on.
yeah.
Hold up. Other way. Well, are they giving an incidental? What?
Yeah, he's going to still be short. It was only a 5-yard face
So,
mask
hold
penalty.
on. Stop the press. The bet may still be on.
Yeah, so now first down and
1st and 1 or 2nd and 1. I don't understand that. How did
I don't know.
Bearcats with the handoff right up the middle? They're going to have a first down now.
Yep,
Charlie.
Devon McCord gets a first down, and it is an earned first down. So
Man, we hear a few claps there in the
Yep.
audience for that.
the first down comes at 5:10 left in the game for the Bearcats.
Wow. I think they just realized it too.
Yeah.
They're PA guys. I've been tracking it all night.
You have.
Had one of those feelings, man. Bearcats quarterback under center. 2 men out as receiver, and hands off right up the middle. And just pee-wee football, man. Just, 3 plays, I guess. You're right.
It's a penalty flag on the play. Something late after the game, after the play. It looked like Tiger got pushed. Number 23, LeBrandon Graham got pushed after the play. Penalty flag comes in.
4 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in the game, and unsportsmanlike on the Bearcats.
Looks like they're sending 79 out of the game. I'm not sure if it was him. They're going to sit him out one play.
Going to sit one play,
That's
79.
West Borland.
And it backs him up 15 yards on a second down play, I think.
Like I said, I saw LeBrandon Graham get pushed out of the pile. Couldn't tell who did it, but looks like it was 79 West Borland for the Bearcats.
Brings up 3rd down now and 20 for the Bearcats. There's a handoff right up the middle. Tigers on it after about a 5-yard pickup. Brings up now 4th down and 15.
Yeah, so all the positive they got after picking up the first down, the first down of the game, lost it all on the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So now once again back in familiar territory, 4th and very long for the Bearcats.
Ball sitting on the 45 of the Tigers, and Bearcats will go for it. 4th down and 15. There's a handoff right up the middle and hard running, but they're going to turn it over and downs, Charles.
You know, we haven't seen the veer option really tonight.
You've seen dive
Yeah.
right, dive left.
I mean, we came in here expecting to see veer option, triple option.
We saw the option once,
Yeah.
I think.
And we haven't seen that, unless I've missed it, we haven't really seen that more than a couple of times tonight. That it's surprising to me, and I'll have to ask Coach Vance about that as well. But a little bit of a surprise.
Powell comes in for the Tigers. We're under 3 minutes to go in the game. Tigers up 33-2. Tigers next week will be in Gaucher. We'll travel there. We'll try to be on the air at 6:45, no later than 6:50. High snap to Powell and handoff. That's actually to number 34 for the Tigers. That's Wade, Tavares Wade, a sophomore. Freshman.
Tavares
2024.
Wade, yep, freshman running back there for the Tigers. He's got decent size, Jerome.
Still growing.
Thick kid, yeah.
Again, handoff again to Wade. He makes one man miss and still churning those legs. And they called him dead at about the line of scrimmage.
Quick whistle there.
He picked up about 4 yards after that.
Yeah, quick whistle there. He was pushing the pile. Wade getting an opportunity to play as a freshman, trying to make the most of it here.
Well, guess what? It doesn't stop the clock. We're under a minute and 40 to go in the game. Tigers will win this one. 33-2. Powell.
The band playing Baby Shark.
With the handoff, that's to Wade again. Wade runs out of bounds on the sideline. Clock continues to run, though. I guess he didn't go out of bounds, which
even if he did,
would be good for the Tigers, right? And maybe the Bearcats.
Yeah, it's good for everybody.
4th and 2, Tigers stay on the offensive with Powell in the shotgun.
Right at midfield.
Wade is next to him. We're under a minute to go in the game. Want to thank our sponsors for supporting Tiger football all year long, and the Tigers look like they're just going to take a delay of game. Well, he takes the snap. Wade hands it off or gets the handoff, and Wade's going to be tackled in the backfield for a turnover and down. And great penetration there by the Bearcats. Again, thank those sponsors. Coca-Cola, The First, a National Banking Association. Forest General Hospital. I'm getting this on out the way, y'all, as we get on out here.
Go ahead.
Forest General Hospital, City of Hattiesburg, the Forest County Board of Supervisors, Southern Bone and Joint, First Bank, Paying Companies, Walk-On's Bistro and Bar, Havard Pest Control, Southeast Mississippi Rural Health Initiative, and the Barber Studio. Thank you for supporting Tiger football, and we're under 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. That's going to be the game. Tigers come back to win it on actually 33 unanswered points after giving the Bearcats a spotting them a 2-0 lead here in the first quarter. Go see.
So
give us some scores around the area.
So I will say Tigers go to 5-3, 3-2 on the.
Good to see you, sir.
Tigers go to 5-3 overall, 3-2 in the region, and I got some other scores from around the region. East Central leading Pascagoula 44-30 in the fourth quarter. Oak Grove over Brandon at the half, 10-0. Picayune 48. Pearl River Central 7. That's a final. and I figured out why the Brookhaven score was on there. They're actually playing a makeup game tonight with Laurel. So Brookhaven, Laurel's up 22-12 over Brookhaven in the fourth quarter. Those are some of your scores from around the region. And again, Tigers go 5-3, 3-2. Get over 500 in the region with an opportunity now to make a playoff push here down the stretch. But got to win a couple of tough games here to do it. So
we were
see.
just talking to the officials, and they said that Gaucher game is going to be a really tough game. We talked about the air raid, and that's what to expect. It should be an entertaining game. We're going to ask you to tune in again, listening here on 92.7 The Score or HattiesburgTigers.com. Go in there to buy a subscription, and again, 100% of the proceeds go into support Tiger football for lost revenue at the gate and such. So what we'll do is
I do want to say, Jerome, Tiger Talk Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Going to be a special episode this week. We're going to have Coach Jennifer Morgan and 3 or 4 of the Hattiesburg cheerleaders. We'll have the cheerleaders on the show this Tuesday night at 7 at Walk-On's Bistro and Bar. We live stream it on Facebook Live, the Hattiesburg Tigers Athletics Facebook page. So join us. Come to Walk-Ons. The girls are going to be there. They're going to eat before the show, so they're going to be there, and they'll be there the whole time. So come and hang out with us. We get that whole section of the restaurant over there on the side, and you can't go wrong at Walk-Ons. The food's great. The people are great. Roe takes care of us, one of the managers there. And come out, represent, support the cheerleaders, support Coach Vance, your football team, and everybody. We'll have a good time. And we'll talk about – I wrote down several notes here that I'm going to talk to Coach Vance about on Tuesday night. So it's a great production. It's a great time. It's a lot of fun and good food and atmosphere. Y'all come out and check that out.
We'll try to do that on Tuesday. And we thank the Bearcats for their hospitality here as Tigers win it 33-2. And so I'm Jerome Brown, and for Charlie Rogers, we say good night and
go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Had the wrong one, didn't you, man?
Thanks, man.
See you, child. Bye-bye.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye.